Changing the sample data to none for the IMB barcode. The purpose of doing this is so that when you put an IMB barcode on your template, it doesn't have the default standard set data. Instead, it's going to have default to no data, so unless you link it to the correct field in your data file, it won't print. The purpose of this video is to turn off the sample data in the IMB field. We're going to start by closing the MCS array software. Then we're going to find the setup.cfg file. We're going to open the setup.cfg file in Notepad. Then we're going to change the sample data for the IMB barcode. And then we're going to open the MCS software. Start with clicking on the file and go to Exit and click on Exit to get out of the array software. Now find the array icon, right click on it, go down to Properties, and then go to Open File Location. Go down, Explorer, and find out setup.cfg. Right click on the setup.cfg file and go down to Open With and click on Notepad. And what we're going to want to do is we want to go down to the area where the IMB barcode information is. So if you want, go to Find and type in barcode 1 code, and then hit Find Next. And that will bring you down to the barcode 1 code information area that we want to do our editing with. Okay, we want to go down to data.text equals, and right now this is the default data that if you go in our software you'll see the default data that goes in the object of IMB is this data. Now, a lot of people complain that they forget to link this to a field, so they just put this through the entire job. And believe it or not, the reason why we put this in here default is because a lot of people set up jobs without data file. Most people do without the data file. The data file comes at the last minute. So we put the default, this test data in there just to do the setup. So if you want to make it so that there's no possibility of the default data to be used for the job, what you want to do is take out everything but the first 4 characters of data text, and what that will do is create a scenario where it's invalid data, because what we do is we check for the number of digits. It has to be a correct number of digits for the IMB. So 4 digits is not correct, so I took it out of the data.text and the data.sampleText equals area, and so you see I have 0123, 0123. Now you have to save this for it to take effect, and it doesn't take effect if you had the software currently open. It wouldn't take effect. So the software has to be closed, the array software, and I want to save this. Now I go back into my software and I want to show you how it turns out. So if I go to Template and I choose IMB barcode, which is intelligent mail right there, you'll see it says invalid number of digits for intelligent mail barcode, and it tells you how many digits you need to have, 20, 25, 29, or 31 digits long. Since I don't have a data file open, what I'm going to do is go ahead and open a data file, and if I look, my IMB barcode's in field 1, so I'm going to go back to template. Now if you notice, when I hit live data, nothing shows, but when I'm in the object mode, there'll be an X error, it just won't show the barcode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the IMB to field 1. It says field 1, and if I go to live data, it shows. So in this scenario, the IMB will only show and only print if it's connected to a field or if somebody manually enters the fixed data in that field. So if you're concerned about quality control being not being kept at the production level, this is a good way to set up the setup config file so that the operator can only produce of IMB unless it's linked to the correct field.